Hello! Welcome to a latent effect tutorial on Black Mage idle gear. Idle gear is important to have on a Black Mage, and you are highly recommended to have a macro specifically set to switch into your damage reduction, refresh, and movement speed gear. The gear set I'm going to be showing you has negative 42% physical damage reduction during the day and negative 48% physical damage reduction at night. Where possible, I've put the pure damage reduction, and it is always good to have magic damage reduction. However, I find myself getting hit for physical damage whenever I'm running, so I can normally just stun damaging spells. The damage reduction cap is 50%, so you're going to have to watch and keep track of it and make sure that you swap out any pieces for something better if you exceed the cap, since there's no point on putting more than 50% on. The first piece I'm going to be talking about is the Terra Staff. On Leviathan, these sell for a meager 100k. Now, some people might tell you that this provides a direct benefit to Stone Skin, but it's not true. This does not give any benefit to Stone Skin. However, you should have this equipped during Stone Skin because you don't want to take a lot of damage while you're casting it. Obviously, if Stone Skin's not up, you're going to be taking damage, so you want to reduce that. So I think that this piece is a good piece to have on for Stone Skin, but not because it impacts Stone Skin itself. There's a grip from Dynamis that provides refresh, but I don't have it yet. For now, I'm simply going to throw anything in that place until I get that piece. The Snow Sachet comes from Benu and Abyssial Tepa. This is good for enfeebling that requires Ent, and sometimes you'll look out by absorbing ice damage. The Waver Hairpin. This piece is fantastic. However, it's an augmented item that only drops from Abyssial Constat, and it is very rare. Get your Amber and Pearl lights to a reasonable amount and have a warrior fell cleave this for you. You can farm the dark rings at the same time. You're bound to get useful dark rings before you get the Wyvern Hairpin, but you must be truly lucky to obtain this item, so if you happen to get it, don't just throw it away or NPC it, hold on to it. The dark rings also have augmentations with the Abyssial Constat. While farming for these, you'll be looking for physical damage reduction minus 6%, and magical damage minus 6%. This is the best you're going to get on the two. Keep upgrading every time you get a better ring, and NPC the inferior rings for about 33k. This is a good way to earn extra gil without feeling like you've wasted your time while you're farming this. The Twilight Torque is easy to obtain from Shinryu. Often you'll be permitted to lock a piece of gear when you brew Shinryu. You don't want to lock this piece. Somebody's going to come along and say, anybody want this? And you can just lot it. You're not going to have a situation where you're going to need to lock this particular piece because it's going to be dropping like crazy. So just go with any kind of shop party and you'll get it no trouble. The Ethereal Earring is a controversial piece in this set. You can receive MP back for the damage you take, but you gotta complete Apocalypse Nigh in order to obtain it. There are multiple earrings to choose from, but I picked this one because the MP recovery when you take hits of more than 33 damage. Colossus's Earring. This comes from the Avatar fight of the same name, the Colossus. When you've gotten everything you want from the fight, you get the Avatar, maybe some of the other items, pick this one up until they release a better piece. They're sure to do so, but this works for now. The Goshia Coat plus 2. This gives a refresh effect of 2 MP per tick. There's no better idle piece for Black Mage at the moment. Plus, this gives more power to your nukes and can be used for enfeebling. I don't use this for enfeebling myself, but it could be beneficial for people that are hurting on inventory space. The Serpentese Cuffs drop from Miktul and Tkuli and Abyssial Tarangi. With refresh at night and regen during the day, these work as idle pieces regardless of the situation. Next, I'm talking about the Umbra Cape. This is well worth the price in the auction house. On Leviathan, these are about 700k currently. Go with the high quality if you can afford it. The gear says negative 6% physical damage, but at night there's a hidden effect that doubles it to negative 12%. I don't have anything in the belt slot at the moment. I'm waiting for them to come up with something good. For right now, I just leave it as whatever falls into place. The Genie Lapis. Well, you can go with the normal quality on these. The main purpose of having these is the curse effect. When you're kiting a mob, the curse effect gives a slight movement decrease. It's nothing like gravity, but it does exist, and sometimes it can help in a bind. In addition, Curse can decrease the HP of an enemy considerably, and if it procs at the start of the fight, you're already at an advantage. You can probably find the normal quality on the auction house. If you look in bazaars, you might be able to find the high quality at a reasonable price. There are other pieces that you could put into this slot, but that's what I personally prefer. The last piece I'm going to mention are the Herald's Gaiters. You might not have the gil for this, but they are well worth it in my opinion, and can make the difference in a close fight where kiting is important. Any kind of movement plus gear can fill this spot, such as the gear from the Shintoto quest or those missions, but negative 8% is nowhere near as good as 12%. They really make a big difference. Well, that concludes this guide on gearing Black Mage for idle sets. Please check out the website at www.latenteffect.com or stay tuned for additional videos in the future. Thank you.